Welcome back to the back nine on my channel. If you did miss the front nine, head on over to Ezra's channel, check that out. I don't know how you missed that, but we're at the European Disc Golf Festival, okay?
Yes.
The event itself, the whole area is amazing. They put a ton of work into it. It looks so professional.
It does.
The course, a little simple, a little easy, but they don't have much to work with here. So hopefully we're hoping for a little more technical shots on the back nine here. But starting us off, we're on hole 10, and it looks like we kind of have that a little bit.
Yeah.
377 feet. Kind of shapes to the right slightly. I think it's going to be like a slight flex with like a mid-range is my guess. Ladies basket, you can see ahead, and then I think the men's is a little bit farther back to the right. I think it's going to be a nice, simple Buzz OS for me. Yeah. But yeah.
Could be a forehand too, I feel like. But we'll see what that OB on the right looks like.
Definitely could be, right.
It could be like a flex.
Yeah. Yep. Kind of low ceiling, so might be better to go fairway instead of mid. Now if you just throw it like that, oh, it's a little too right.
It looked really good. A little right maybe, but yeah. Power grip. Gotta remember to do power grip. See how this flies. No free ads too, by the way. OTB. I am gonna go power grip, but on Team OTB. That makes sense? Stay up.
Ooh, that's a perfect shot.
Close to the FPO. I'm gonna try the forehand, man.
What gap are you trying to hit here with the forehand?
It's disc golf, dude. I just throw the disc and hope it gets lucky. What are you talking about?
I think he's gonna go through the center, flex it a little bit to the left, try to go around that tree, and then fade back, kind of just past the FPO basket to the pin. I don't know for sure.
I mostly like how the forehand is easier to keep low and still fly, so.
Well, I was thrown perfectly. Nice shot.
Thanks, man. I got the big drum line stamp on the bottom to really motivate myself to throw a nice, smooth, stand-up forehand. Got to get inspiration from somewhere, you know?
Oh, definitely can go too far easily, but take this shot.
The downhill definitely affects things.
Jesus, man.
And we also have this fence pretty close to the OB, so I could see people clipping that, rolling back in bounds, or this building kicking off of it, also rolling back in bounds potentially.
Yeah, they're tight fairways, but like it's kind of hard to find that OB with a bad shot. It's easier to find it with like a
almost
slightly bad shot.
Yeah, yep.
I do like this forehand if you can throw it like that. Seems like a tough shot. Hey.
This tree wants to fight me, dude. They really want to take care of us here. This is my favorite event now. I love it, y'all. We got Nike somehow sponsoring it, I guess. They got all signs up. And bro, I mean, this is like, this is disc golf paradise.
Wow.
I feel like LeBron James right now. I feel like Kobe Bryant.
I hope there's a backup on this hole. That's all I can say.
Me too. Oh my gosh, a little Napski. Wow. I kind of wish there was a backup right now for the practice round.
So you're better at the selfie thing.
You know, man, we've been doing YouTube as long as I have. You know, you figure that people actually, for some reason, people want to see the people in the video instead of just like the ground or whatever. You know, like this. Wait. That? Not quite as good as that.
Hey, don't roast me like that.
I just want to see you, Goose. We need some marshmallows and a campfire. Maybe some chicks.
Dude, a nap sounds so nice.
A nap sounds real nice. Yeah, the sleeping this last 2 weeks has just been
almost non-existent.
Almost non-existent. Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Maybe we should start taking sleeping pills.
maybe we should taking sleeping more seriously.
Whole sponsor. Maybe that's what this event is. Maybe it's not like, maybe there's not like one like whole event sponsor. Maybe it's just every hole has its own sponsor.
Kind of like it.
I do kind of like it. To have Nike backing a hole, it's pretty sweet. Hole 11.
Wow.
233 meters, 764 feet, playing as a par 4 for the MPO, 5 for the FPO. Little dog leg right, OB everywhere, par 4. So I'm gonna try to go halfway down the fairway, 400 feet maybe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go mid. I'm gonna try to flip it up, turn to the right, kind of throw the same shot as the last hole for a backhand. And then, oh man, it could be a forehand too. Oh, it still slips out left, even though I had, man, this game, dude. Try forehand. It's a lot of highs, dude.
What about Flippionics?
Inbounds. Okay. I'll try it.
That's what my first thought was.
Right. Too flippy? That's fine though. It's in the fairway. I got 350 feet down now, so it should be about halfway. Should have something.
Yeah. I think it's got to either be the flippy fairway or mid or forehand.
Yeah.
So. You just got to throw it in the air, man.
It's decent though.
That might be the shot.
Nice, dude. You can play through if you want to. We really just want to wait on these things.
Beanbags.
On the beanbags. Let's go.
See, we brought the backup into fruition.
We manifested that. Let's go. Look how comfortable he looks, man. So nice. Well, I'm liking the forehand more now that I'm up here.
Yeah. Looks like there's plenty of room.
Yeah, the OB on the left really comes up quick past this building. So I think just getting a forehand somewhere on these trees is probably going to be the play.
You're pretty good here, but it's so specific because you're just far enough that you actually have the main gap you can go for.
Right.
Very hard to land here.
And I threw this so low too.
Yeah.
To still be sure, if I threw the height I was looking for, I would definitely be OB out the back. So.
Yeah, true. I threw mine very similar to yours, and I think I'm going to be kind of screwed there too. So.
It could even be a forehand fairway driver. Like, I think we could get a Raptor past this.
Right. I could probably hit these trees with a nuke.
Right.
So we'll see where that ended up.
Yeah.
But you do have to clear this corner. There's that one tree on the corner. If you fade inside that, you're definitely risking OB.
Yes.
So it's got to go straight a very long ways.
Yeah. I don't actually know how far away I am, but it looks to be about 400 feet.
I'm gonna try. You can barely see the basket there, but I think I can actually see the flight of this disc if I stand here. So.
Such of a hyzer release.
Flip.
Bro. I don't think I have the distance, honestly, to get a forehand all the way to the basket.
It's a long way.
Oh, it's so low. God, it's a decent angle though. My height just was not.
Yeah,
not enough.
That was the shot. Just needed the height.
Yep.
All right, this is about as good as you could possibly throw the shot.
I love this spot.
I think this is a little too aggressive. I think I'm gonna throw nuke, but I'm gonna go my stable nuke instead. I think I can
try to
push
fade
it.
off these trees sooner.
Yeah. I need to push it like 3 to 350 dead straight, and then I want it to fade right, and I want to be somewhere over there instead.
Yep.
So I'm not getting close to these birches, whatever they are.
Yep.
Unfortunately, I'm leaving all of my forehands short today. Wow.
25. It's not bad.
I just need to smooth my flippier one. Much better shot.
Yeah, that's really good, dude.
You're right, this was only like 25 feet, so it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But I'd rather be 12 so that...
It's just one of those where it's like when you have that good of a tee shot that gets rewarded with that much opportunity, you really want to take advantage of it and put it to like the 12 feet that this other Raptor is.
Yep.
It's a cool hole though, I like this one.
Again, very simple.
But less simple than most of them. Which
That's
is
true.
This is like, if this is on a normal course, like a different course, it's a very solid hole.
It's a solid hole. It's still averaging under par.
Definitely. It's still very short, actually. Also, we went to this little pizza place. It's called Kalakas or something.
Kajakas.
Kajakas.
I don't know if we're pronouncing that right, but
Pretty solid. But I blown the whiff in my mouth.
it was so delicious.
If you guys are in Tallinn, check it out.
I'm gonna start
No free
vlogging
ads.
The food a little bit more.
Yeah. Hey, if you guys are watching you're watching Eon's video right now. Make sure you watch his vlogs. Well, if you only watch the practice rounds, make sure you watch the vlogs too.
The vlog is the.
He's been vlogging like a maniac. We've been doing some fun stuff. So if you guys find that interesting, definitely check it out. But if you want to see the food we're eating and stuff in these other countries, he's been vlogging that too. So it's worth the watch. It's your world, man. We're all just living in it.
Oh, okay. I get it. This is the rare case of the men's basket is shorter than the ladies' basket.
Ooh.
So we're on hole 12, 139 meters, which is 456 feet.
Okay.
We're playing the short basket, the white one you can see.
Okay.
So I was thinking I was gonna have to throw a flex forehand to get to the other pin, but I guess it's more of like a pushing straight backhand hyzer.
You might be able to just hyzer in front of these evergreen trees,
Maybe.
but it might come up short then.
Right.
I don't know.
You definitely don't want to be like a big hyzer.
Right.
But you could go kind of at them and just
Be an
kinda
inside hyzer.
in front of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I have heard that the wind out here can be crazy, which would make this course a lot more difficult.
Definitely would.
Safe.
That was close.
Flies into a tree. Nope, short, safe.
All right,
This hole's tough, dude.
it's decent.
This hole's really tough, dude.
I'm making it look tougher than it is. Huh?
Yeah, that's the. This is actually starting to feel like a crazy event, honestly. I like the. We just walked over top of this little bridge. It's gonna be like over top of the spectators. That's pretty sweet.
It's like a, I don't know if you guys ever done like bike trails, where they'll have like one bike trail going under and then one going over.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Or like European Open, he said.
Yeah, European Open hole 18.
Walk
They've
over the
also,
crowd.
and maybe it's just because it says LHV on it, and so I feel like it's like a live golf event, but they got like a camera tower,
Oh.
which is pretty wild. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like that on a disc golf course.
Wow.
So that's pretty cool. We got real growth here on Estonia, guys. Go disc golf, you know?
Yep.
Well, here.
I mean, that looks perfect. I mean, it is perfect. Sorry, there's a thumbs up.
On the shot, I could throw a roller, but I just don't think it's really the play with that. Like I probably would go roller, but like since there's that like little like mound thing, I just think that's like the only thing keeping me back, like holding me back.
You're gonna
I
let
could go,
something
like,
like a little
forehand.
mound hold you back.
Dude, it's
Wow.
crazy. It's
Wow.
man, it is crazy what will stop me, dude.
So if you hit this tree, you should be fine. The OB is kind of close there, but like you just catch the side, drop down, should be in bounds. So that'll give you a little more confidence. Go for it.
We made it, yes.
made it.
Yeah. This is PGA.
I guess. This is quite the event. This is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty sick to see everything set up like this. Very cool.
That's wild. But I think the key is just go a little higher and then really push the disc far. So
Yeah.
yeah, I want it to fade out quite a bit farther left and then push that distance. So I'm okay with this, but I'd rather be closer to circle's edge, something like that.
Ooh,
Ugh. There's a clean release.
that's a good putt. Shout out to the PGA Europe guy real quick. He did try to get us in last night to no avail, but still the effort was appreciated.
The effort was appreciated. We were a little pissed off, and it made us feel a lot better that somebody was looking out for us.
It was like confirmed that we couldn't get in. It was just the people at the gate like not knowing what to do.
Yep.
Oh man. I don't know, man.
The practice putt?
Practicing would be good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, practicing.
That's probably what we need.
Practicing would be a really good idea.
It's been tough, guys. Having to take the bus to the course.
Yeah.
And then try to get all the practice in you need to get in.
It's almost impossible.
Super tough with only a couple days. This tournament, we are across the street, so we can just walk over here.
Really nice
Practice
situation. Yeah,
anytime.
we got a 3-minute walk to the false tee basically from the hotel. And if you haven't watched Aaron's vlog, make sure you go check out Aaron's vlogs. It's one of the craziest continental breakfasts of all time. Continental breakfasts.
It's
Breakfasts.
It's outrageous. American hotels need to take notes, man. It's absolutely wild.
There's one or two things that America could learn from Europe, and that's one of them.
Says Ezra.
We got the mirror image here of the last hole, hole 13. But before we do that, we got to see if LHV right here can live up to the standard of Nike and see what the comparison is like. Okay. Oh. Wait. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. You're getting the little like the booty rock right there. This is terrifying.
Hopefully this is PG approved.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta do it, Goose. Yeah.
I love it.
Isn't that pretty
I
fun?
love it.
Isn't that more fun than it should be? This might have beanbags beat. Yeah. Oh, no feet too. That's crazy. That's a wild goose. That's wild. That's a little much, but this over beanbags, I'm not sure. It might be wash. But
That's good. It's a good compliment, you know.
it is a good compliment. We would wait for another backup to happen, but we are pushing the potential rain, so we should probably get going.
We should probably get going.
I'm gonna throw the same disc and pretty much the same shot.
It's a little downhill and a little better wind, so I think it'll play almost the exact same distance.
Yeah.
But it's still just a big hyzer. These are more up our alley. I think that we'll have a significant advantage on the 500-foot hyzer holes.
Fade. Kinda is. I don't know if that's far enough left. I can't see the basket. I don't really know what to do.
Should be safe. but
to be safe, but I'm way right.
Way right.
Way right though is like 45 feet.
I don't know.
You can barely see the top of it.
On the left, there it is. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Right there.
Again, this will like benefit us, but Ricky is also really good at 500-foot hyzers.
Yeah, it's crazy how like some of the best players in the world are just kind of good at every shot.
Everything, yeah, yeah. Like making putts and.
It's really hard to have an advantage on some of these guys. Can Ricky do that though?
That one feels pretty good.
You know what Ricky can't do?
What's that?
Throw a nuke. Thank goodness too, man. Oh my gosh. Let's be honest though, Goose, if we play to our potential, we can beat those guys even if they play good.
That's true.
It's just been a long time since we played to our potential.
Right. Oh my gosh, dude. I have got to hit the freaking putting green.
The green is kind of tight for a 500-foot hole though, a little bit. 40 feet wide.
I think with some swirly wind, it'll be tricky.
Yeah.
But if not, everyone should be circle 1.
Yep.
That's in the top 10.
Agreed.
All right, hole 14 is 135 meters or 443 feet. Again, it's one of those where par 3 for the guys, par 4 for the ladies. I don't blame them for doing it because they don't have enough land out here to really do it.
Yeah.
But I would love to get the par higher on these courses.
Yep.
So far, we've had maybe 5 par 4s, the rest are 3s.
All of our short par 4s as well.
No 5s too, so.
Yep. It's one of those, I mean, 100% agree with you. Probably a lot of people will. It's also one of those where, like you just said, dude, just the amount of land they have isn't great.
They can't do much more. Yep.
It's the best they can do. It's better than nothing.
Yep.
So we'll take it.
I think this is the exact same hole that we played on the last 2 holes. 443, looks like a backhand hyzer. A little more technical because there's kind of a gap. So definitely have to hit the shot, but should be the same distance, same kind of power. Oh, that one was close. I tried to get that to push through that gap, but flipped up a tiny bit too much. Go a little more stable. That one looks better.
Wow, straight, it didn't skip at all really, but.
Skip straight. The only other shot I think it could be, potentially, is a flex forehand.
Yep.
Probably not though.
You could get this there, I think. Not many people can, but you're one of them. That might be perfect. I mean, based on what the hole sign looks like, that looks like it's the right shape.
I think it's too hard. I think that the hyzer is just so much easier.
You'd rather play the percentages, probably just take your hyzer to 40 feet short. That's what it gives you, and
that's what it takes.
Do it.
Agreed.
Maybe I shouldn't make this joke, but I'm gonna make it anyway. When they say unleash your potential, they're saying like unleash as in the sense of like let go of, like they let go of all their playoffs.
Or all the putters that hit the baskets.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
Oh, it's inside. I liked my angle though. Wow,
I kind of like the low. I think if you throw like a low hyzer, hit that hill, you'll get that check skip.
Yeah.
Which might keep you straighter.
Right. That's true, actually. Like that, Goose?
Just like that. Look at that.
Hooray!
I think it's perfect, but we have no idea where the basket is.
Right.
So. All right, so the forehand definitely was the best shot of all of them, but I still don't think
Oh,
it's
definitely, yeah, by far, dude. Not even close, man. Every other shot was actually dog trash in comparison.
When I told Ezra that the low line was probably good, I'd take that back. I think that he wants to do that exact same shot, but 10 feet higher.
Yes.
Because he does want to get as far left as possible. So. Ooh.
Yeah, definitely more of a hyzer than it looks like on the T sign.
Yeah.
Because you have to come inside these trees.
To the right, and it doesn't. You're just straight hyzer. Hey, there we go.
Unleash your potential, baby.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
Can't unleash my potential if I put it right above the cage. I love that. All right, 197 meters, 646 feet. We got a par 4 with a forced carry for the second shot and a Mando right next to a little OB strip that crosses the fairway. That mandatory tree is about 500 feet away from the tee box. We're all a little uphill as well. I'm gonna throw a nuke and try to kind of push that OB and then have a Should be about 200-foot upshot, 150-foot upshot into the basket, which looks like it is somewhat protected by trees. So
That OB strip is a pond, just so you know.
it is a water pond.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw an onyx off the tee because I don't want to risk losing a disc. I wonder how deep that water is. Let's see what this does. Oh, it's such of a bad angle, it's crazy. It's such a bad shot, it's wild, man. I'm gonna miss it. So high. All right, Goose, you can try.
Wow, I can't see anything in this lens.
Sweet. Hopefully nobody else can too. Those are some bad shots.
There. Oh, just
Miss it. Oh no.
Turned, man. Oh, I like the shot.
That looks really good if that's short enough.
Super low ceiling.
Yep.
Let me try a forehand.
Okay.
That might be a better way of going at
Might be.
this. I mean, it's pretty ideal.
So you have to throw around that Mando now, but that should be fine.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
So it does get very tight here at the corner, kind of in between this gap, but then it opens back up. My my good tee shot ended up there, perfect spot. I think my forehand's a little farther over here, but we're thinking it might be a hyzer through that right gap a little bit more, keep you away from the OB.
Yeah.
One of the really cool things about this hole is the risk reward. So if you don't get a perfect tee shot through that gap,
Yes.
you'll get knocked down and you'll have maybe like 400, 450 into the pin.
Great point.
You've got to make a choice. Love that aspect. If you're up here, pretty simple, I think. Should just be throwing, I'm gonna throw a zone. And I'm gonna saw it off a mile and still be fine. All right. I promise I know how to play this game, guys. There we go. Even a little tricky from here.
Yep.
Definitely can go bad if you don't throw a good upshot.
Pretty solid hole. Dream tee shot location. Did not land here, but this would be great.
For the eagle.
Oh.
There's a good putt.
What a putt, dude.
And a good catch. It's funny how you have to have both for it to go in on these baskets.
Unleash your potential. Oh. Oh. Guys, you know, maybe I shouldn't say this until after we get out of these countries, but the cops in these other countries just don't seem very intimidating at all. At least the vehicles, the cop vehicles. The actual policemen probably, whatever, but they're driving around minivans. It's like, it's tough for me to like actually be scared of like breaking the law and like what something's gonna happen. Like they're driving a minivan. What's gonna happen, you know?
All right, 16, 308 feet. Very straightforward. This is probably the simplest hole we've had so far.
Yeah.
Kind of a gap to hit off the tee, but not like a very small one. And then just wide open to the bucket. It is elevated, so I mean it's slight thing there, but yeah, 94 meters. Throw it dead straight.
Definitely want to get this one.
Definitely want to get this one. A little low ceiling. Okay, that might be a thing.
That does make it a little bit more tough.
I'm gonna try the breaker. I might need to go zone instead with the low ceiling, but might need to hit the gap that I said was.
That's actually a really tough shot.
Really small, really big.
Just know how it's going to be played.
I think that's still too short.
It is kind of tough to get the distance with that slow of a disc on this height.
Right, with that height.
Because you want to like make sure you're low at the ceiling, but.
All right, last one. I'm gonna disc up. See if this is too far.
I just think you're not probably putting enough anhyzer on it for it to like get the downward flight.
Okay.
That was nice. What was that?
That was a Buzz OS.
Okay.
I can actually throw it a little harder. I just don't know if it's gonna like grab in the grass. Was
Right.
my previous thought.
So I think what you'll, like ideally you put just like a slight ante on it, and then like it's basically just starting to fade right away. So it kind of should just like lift
So you're
like
thinking it's
almost
gonna
right
lift?
away. I don't know.
It's mainly just gonna lift.
That's not doing anything for me. It's so low.
All right, this hole might be harder than we think, guys.
Maybe we should start thinking every hole is super tough and just like respect the heck out of every hole and then like
Might play better.
try really hard. Yeah.
That one you got good width on. Very nice.
Let me throw this though, because like this is like the more flex shot. See what happens with the height. See, it doesn't really have time to go down. You know, it just kind of starts fading right away and just.
Yeah.
No one just pushes like straight, like level, and then kind of gets a little bit of a.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I think that's a great disc for you, man. On this shot. Swarm plays really well.
More of the Swarm Buzzer West. Grass is pretty grabby.
Yeah.
We've got all the way to like 35 feet behind, so
Yep.
just to get the height right, I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, those mids all ended up pretty well.
Yeah.
My zone did get to the bullseye, but I did have to push that ceiling so much, and so it's a little bit sketch. Swarm worked out
You don't have to
great.
throw quite as good of a shot with the mid.
Wow. Wow. All right, hole 17 here on 94 meters, 308 feet. Very similar to some of these other holes. Very similar to hole 9, I believe. The downhill gauntlet hole.
Yep.
So we got double mandatory again. Basically dead straight shot. We have a little bit of an uphill rise. OB everywhere, and then also the ceiling is somewhat low too, which might limit my chances of taking a putter on this shot just because it's gonna be tough to get the distance, I think, with the ceiling, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. Yeah, see how it just drops?
Yeah.
I think I need more speed to be able to keep pushing up the whole way. Too much eyes. Oh, what a kick. Still short.
Yeah, I think the nice thing about the mid too is you can kind of throw it into the ground and get the ground play.
Right.
And it'll skip nice and straight.
I can definitely throw a fairway into the ground.
Right.
So I'm gonna try this.
Yeah. The little hyzer.
And that did slide like 50 feet.
Right.
I might just do that, honestly.
And it's not flaring either way. It's
Right.
keeping it very straight.
Might just put the ego aside, man. I might disc up to a fairway driver. Now I fulfill one of those, like those memes where it's like 300 foot shot or 200 foot shot and throwing a distance driver or whatever on there.
Well, you did
Your
say
friend's
you
like-
need to push up farther up there.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think you just need to do some
Push-ups.
Push-ups.
I need to start walking out
So you
again,
can get
man.
your putter to the basket.
Exactly.
All right, I think I'm in the same boat. I think I'm throwing mid
Yeah.
on all these shots just to get a little cleaner release. And yeah, this one's uphill, so it should help. As long as it's
Past
hyzering,
it.
should slide
Past
up
it.
there.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, push it a little close, but yeah, I got a little fortunate ground play, but that's kind of what you're looking for.
It gets pretty steep uphill at the end, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, like past this like circle 2 mark, it really does go uphill to this path and then all the way to the basket. So
If you look at it, like this low ceiling we have here,
yeah,
it's kind of at the height of our feet here.
right.
So without getting a skip or being really nose up or hitting line just right,
Yep.
you can't get there pure.
You have to get ground play.
So you have to get the ground play. That's why you throw the stable disc so it lands on the hyzer.
Yep.
And it's a side slope, so it's going to skip you straight.
Yep.
So I like that.
I think I like fairway 2 more. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna be tough to get like far enough to get OB, even with our apto. So
Yep. All right, we're back in the stadium on hole 18.
hey,
This one is 495 feet, big spike hyzer. That is 151 meters. So the issue on this hole is that it is a force carry out of bounds the whole way if you throw the backhand spike hyzer.
yeah,
So you cannot afford to miss. On top of that, you might say, oh, you get to take it up there at the corner. If you're throwing the hyzer, I think you're OB 15 feet off the tee. So definitely no room for error. Might even be worth trying a forehand,
right.
but just try to
It's
throw it
still-
30 feet left, call it good. I think is a safe play.
Most of the forehands though that end up short right OB, you're still gonna be just taking it kind of above this OB starts right here, because it'll probably be OB over this entire left side.
But it should be a bogey instead of a re-tee.
Right.
But ideally, you just park it, call it good.
Kind of like that, Goose.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just for giggles, I'll throw a forehand out there.
Just for giggles. Oh boy.
For giggles.
That is. Such of a big forehand, holy smokes.
Yeah, landed in the circle.
And a big boat. Holy crap, dude. That thing's massive.
Oh, geez. That's basically what we rode in on.
Pretty much, yeah, that was crazy. Full comparison, we had the beanbags, we had the cloth trails. We got to see how Venolol holds up. Not great, but great to watch balls and eat some peanuts. Not as good as the beanbags. All right, I'm gonna go.
Don't want to be backed up on this hole.
I'm gonna go, no. This is hole 18, man. You wanna just, you know, finish the round, walk off, go to sleep maybe, get some food. Hope that's enough disc. It's a long ways, but it's downhill, so it might be enough. Oh my goodness.
Too far.
It's gonna look good on camera though. It's gonna look like I almost aced it.
You think?
If you filmed it.
That'll depend on if I filmed it well.
Filmed it well.
Yeah.
It's a good distance.
It's really good distance.
It's like 500 feet, but it's so downhill that like a high-speed driver isn't necessarily necessary.
Yeah.
Also, Goose, what are the chances we just steal this golf cart? How mad would you guys be if we took the golf cart?
What?
I said, how mad would you be if we took the golf cart? Be fine?
I wouldn't be too mad. I just walked down the
Okay, okay, all right.
Oh my.
Hey,
Zone GT.
There we go.
CTP.
I'd
Right.
so much rather be circle's edge long or even OB long
And
than
short. Yeah.
come up short or anything at all.
Yeah. The Nuke OS seems to play pretty well. Well, Zone GT. Cool
Or
with
Zone
that.
GT. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Cool. There you have it, guys. That is the back nine at the European Disc Golf Festival. Thank you for watching. It's a really cool area.
Yeah.
We love
Sick venue.
how it looks. It looks like they put so much work into it. Course, a little short, but
Yeah.
did the best they could with it. So, any
Should be a
final
fun
notes?
weekend. Final notes? Yeah. I just got a WhatsApp message from the group saying, if you are hungry before or after your round, there's a black tent next to the player welcome area offering some food, so step on by. Hey man, they're taking care of us out here. This
go.
venue is sweet. The course, like Goose said, kind of easy. Everything else though seems to be maybe the best I've ever seen on tour.
It might be fun to play a little easier course too.
Very true.
Maybe
Very
take a
true.
little stress off, have more birdie putts. So,
Yeah, that'd be nice. I like the mix up.
yeah.
Should be fun. And the people. It's supposed to be great.
Yeah,
Supposed to have like more
tons of
people at this event
spectators.
than ever, so that's gonna be really cool to see.
Love being in Estonia, and we'll catch you guys on the next video.
Thank you.